plan.
All right. Justin Gabriel, they all apologized, right?
Yeah, it took 10 minutes for all of them to get on the fucking microphone.
Right, it's stupid, and that was it. Then we had John Morrison. He defeated Zack Ryder. The deal with this is, don't forget that Zack Ryder posted on his Twitter account that he suffered a concussion. And I know that he got stitches last week at Raw backstage. That they wouldn't, if he had a legit concussion,
they wouldn't have had him wrestling.
They wouldn't have had him out there. I don't believe it. They wouldn't, they're not that stupid. They wouldn't take a risk. Man.
Why the hell are you guys posting this on their Twitters, though? You know what I'm saying?
No, the Twitter thing is WWE, they want all their top talent to have Twitter accounts, basically to build storylines. John Cena is a classic example of that, where, he is constant. John Cena is... he's WWE's poster child. Everything he does, he does it right. He does it just like they would want him to do it, whether it's Twitter, whether it's doing charity work, whether it's promos, whether it's matches. Everything he does, they just love him. You know what I mean? He is just their guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just... But they do. WWE does want their top talent to have Twitter, so that's the deal with that.
John Cena character 24/7.
Yeah, that's what it is, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Much what it is. So we had a backstage segment. John Cena says he doesn't accept the NXT apologies and says that he knows that later tonight in the main event, he knows the next crew is going to come out and this and that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So what? Then we got about 4 minutes. That's why I'm trying to fly through here, man. We had Great Khali and Eve Torres against Primo and Alicia Fox.
Khali gets the W.
Khali gets the W. That's all we'll say about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ever mixed tag team. Randy Orton came out to the ring and says what?
He just said he's pretty much pissed at the NXT guys. He accepts Barrett's apology, but he says he hopes Barrett wins the title so that he can take it from him. And then that's when The Miz comes out, who says he's sick of the Viper and that Orton's had all his chances. Then Miz kicks Orton and beats him down. Orton gets the upper hand, and out comes Edge, and he finally connects a spear for once.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what they do here, because it seemed to me that, you had Randy Orton out there, obviously, then you had Edge do the spear thing, so you're going to get Randy Orton versus Edge. The Miz was out there as well, so I'm thinking maybe a triple threat match of some sorts, where all three of these guys will be involved in something. Maybe even add a fourth guy into the mix. It's either you could either go Miz Orton, or you could do Edge Orton. You could go a lot of ways with this right now. I like the idea. This is another guy, The Miz, that they are constantly elevating on a weekly basis. Evan Bourne is one of those guys, like we said earlier. The Miz is another one, man, who continues to be right there, right on the edge between a mid-carder and a main eventer. You know what I mean? Just right there. And I think, the longer they push these guys, the more people are gonna, Sheamus, look at Sheamus. Sheamus came in less than a year ago, right? Sheamus hasn't been around for that long at all.
I think just about a year.
A year?
Yeah, because didn't he have that whole thing, because they were saying it was like a 1-year anniversary of him being there, and they had an interview or something?
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. I think it's just that.
You've got to build these new guys, you know what I mean? You've got to build these new stars. Sheamus is a classic example. Evan Bourne is on his way. The Miz is on his way. John Morrison over on SmackDown. Kofi Kingston, these guys are... Well, Kofi Kingston is... let's not bring Kofi into the mix, but John Morrison over on SmackDown. These guys, you know what I mean? They're in a rebuilding process, and you can clearly see that these days. And that's a good thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
these guys are going to be your future players. These guys are going to be your main eventers at some point. So, whatever. All right, so let's finish up Monday Night Raw. We got 1 minute, my man. We had John Cena and Sheamus, right, for the WWE title to end the show. Vince McMahon was supposed to be the referee, and then
his ass on the outside.
I have no idea why wouldn't they announce him as a guest enforcer? It just didn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Oh,
why not? Why not be? I mean, you're not a referee. You had another referee in the ring, so it just, I don't know. It didn't make any sense. Cena went for an FU, and Vince McMahon, he was out there. Help me out here.
He was just out there. Oh, well, pretty much Vince McMahon. He was just out there, and then, like I said, I mean, he really didn't get involved with the match.
NXT.
Then the NXT guys come out, and Sheamus runs into the stands. They beat Cena up, then throw the announce table on him. Mr. McMahon gets in the ring and tells the NXT guys to come on in. He talks about he takes partial responsibility for all the actions of the NXT guys, and that's when they pretty much beat his ass.
Going to break right now.
Keep talking, buddy. Go.
Oh, so pretty much they just beat his ass, and then that's it. Then at the end you hear the Daniel Bryan chants.
All right, so that was Monday Night Raw from last night. Guys, get to our live chat room, www.WZROnline.com/chat, www.WZROnline.com/chat. Get to the live chat room. We're going to take live phone calls in hour number 2. AOL Instant Messenger is WZR questions. Shoot Chris some messages. He'll read those off in hour number 2. You were in the limo. Yeah, right. All right. So that'll do it. That doesn't do it. We're going to a break. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. I'm Ryan Clark. He's Chris Holler. We'll be back right after this. Here on WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. I'm Ryan Clark. He's Chris Holler.
Yo.
And we're going to be here for the next 1 hour, leading you guys into NXT, coming up at the top of the hour on the Sci-Fi Network. In hour number 2 here, we're going to be taking live phone calls. We're going to have the live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. And if you guys can't get to us in the chat room, or if you can't get through on the phone lines, or if you just can't get through in general, shoot us. We've got AOL Instant Messenger. We set this thing up a couple weeks ago. It is WZR Questions. WZR Questions. Just put that on your buddy list and shoot us. Yeah, shoot up Chris. He's taking questions. So anything that comes in there, we'll take those. WZR Questions. WZROnline.com/chat is our live chat room. We've already run down Monday Night Raw and Fatal 4-Way. In hour number 2, we're going to run down a lot of backstage news and rumors over the past few weeks. Let me give out the live phone number real quick. It is 518, and you know what? The deal with the phone lines is this is where things are going to get complicated. So if my mic cuts out, or if we get lost here, or if the stream goes, or anything, just hit the play button. Well, hopefully, we won't have any problems. Fuck it. Never mind.
We're not having no problem.
All right. It is the phone number to call us is 518-712-3070. Once again, 518-712-3070. You can call us at any time during hour number 2, and we'll pick up your live phone call. There you guys go in the chat room as well. They're putting the number there. Thanks to Connor111 and Captain Crunchy for doing that. What are you talking about?
Did you want to take some calls first? Or you want to talk about some rumors first?
Waiting for calls to come in. I never know what the deal is with the phone lines. Sometimes
they come, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they call. Sometimes we'll have 50 calls in an hour, and other times we have 10, you know what I mean? So, who knows? Let's talk about the big story here from the past few days is Dave Bautista.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's all you can say about it.
Right. TMZ cameras caught him. You know what? I'm going to try something here. Bear with me.
All right, we're here.
What's the number? It's 712-712-3070, right? So 518-712-3070. Bear with me as I dial this on my cell phone.
See if it's working.
Yeah, it works, right?
Hopefully.
Hello. That's.
Uh-oh.
I think it works.
Uh-oh.
How do I get rid of my stuff?
Oh, shit.
There we go. Okay, yeah, it works. All right, so give us a call. I don't know. Maybe nobody wants to talk to us tonight.
I'm expecting Big Nitro.
I don't know what the deal is tonight.
You hear me?
Here's Callie. Oh, yeah. Big Nitro.
Gotta get that contract signed.
Yeah, right. Who knows? Callie?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I guess one or two quick questions. You know about the Batista before you guys talk about it? You know how they had Lashley and he left, he wants to do that kind of thing, you know? Was it Lashley? Isn't he MMA now, isn't he, right?
Yeah.
Lashley? Yeah, Lashley's in Strikeforce, bro.
Yeah, and then, okay, now you got Batista. Do you think another heavyweight down the road, like Big Show, I remember he wanted to do boxing, but you think he'll eventually say, screw you, Vince, and might try to go to MMA also since he's so big, or boxing? Or do you think he'll just stay wrestling and retire?
You're talking about the Big Show? That'd be interesting, man. Oh, Jesus, the Big Show in MMA. Good Lord.
I don't know, man. I just don't think he has any interest in it. Really, I don't think.
Well, if he takes somebody down to the ground, that's like suicide, right? Is it not?
Homicide, something.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, listen. Let's talk about the Batista deal because we haven't done it yet, and some people probably have no idea what we're talking about. Basically, Batista, he was among many that attended last Wednesday night Strikeforce event. Chavo Guerrero was there, Rey Mysterio was there, Batista was there, Bill Goldberg was there.
The Cat.
Ernest the Cat Miller was there. A lot of people were there. And TMZ.com cameras caught up with him following this last Wednesday night. And basically, the TMZ camera guy was asking him, you know, are you still with WWE? And he said, no, I left there. And he was talking about MMA and possibly going to MMA. More details came out about it. And he has had talks with Strikeforce. They met last Wednesday. No deal has been signed. Strikeforce came right out and said that there's absolutely no deal signed. The deal is, I mean, he's 41 years old. Okay, he's 41 years old, and some people debate that. Some people feel that he's older. There's really no. I know his Wikipedia page and that stuff says one thing, but I mean, some people say 44, others say 41, but 40. We'll go with 41. Okay, that is an awful late age to start, and these guys. Who was it? Somebody came out and basically trashed him. It was
Booker T.
Booker T. Right.
Booker
Let me.
T.
I actually
they
have
had that feud a few years ago.
Actually, well, no, not that feud. That fight. I mean,
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. That fight backstage. Yeah.
Booker said today. I've got it here. He says that he doesn't think that Batista would last 5 minutes in the octagon with Bobby Lashley. And then what has not came out, which I am going to post on the website as soon as we go off the air here tonight, is Brock Lesnar came out. And he was asked about Batista's, interest in MMA, and his exact quote was, "Get in line. Everybody and their dog wants to get into fighting. Next question." He says, "Next question. We're talking about a heavyweight championship fight, not some wannabe."
Oh shit!
I mean, that's pretty strong words from Brock Lesnar to Dave Batista. And I mean, look at this, man. Dave Batista, you just don't come from pro wrestling. Sure, you've got the pro wrestling background. You just don't come, and give him credit, man. The guy's been training MMA even when he was in WWE on his off days, and just part of his normal workout routine was